marvel. Discover how the Philippine Arena will become quake-proof.
Kami may bang magsuri no kay iglesia ring engineer rin?
Sa Pilipinas na pwede ipagmalaki at nagkaroon ng subida. Kasi meron tayong landmark na tayo lang meron. So we have the biggest, largest arena in the world.
The Philippine Arena also has one of the fastest construction timelines, compelled by the urgency to complete the project for the Iglesia ni Cristo's 100-year anniversary.
It's a challenging task because it's a deadline you cannot move. It's a centennial day, and obviously you can't change where 100 years will drop.
Our first priority is the time. The normal construction period required for a structure of such magnitude would be at least 30 months. But the time given to me was only 24.
Engineers were challenged to divert from normal construction sequences, not just because of the timeline, but also because of the arena's distinctive layout. Typical arenas hosting sporting events have seats surrounding a field of play in the middle. But this arena resembles an ancient Greek amphitheater, where live performances are not staged in the center.
Actually, it's really a theater. The stage is at one end, down there, and then all the seats, every one of these 50,000 seats focuses on one point on the stage, like a theater.
Alvin yung destinado kanina. Destinado yung...
It's quite spectacular for the performers as well. When they stand down the bottom, they look up and they see 50,000 faces. They're going to be pretty overwhelmed when they see it for the first time. Slightly overwhelming, you know. You see it drawn at 1:500 scale, about this big. Sometimes you blow it up to this big. But you never really grasp something as big as this until you actually walk in it for the first time. And that first feeling of being overwhelmed by the space is pretty spectacular, and in particular the noise, that there's nothing like this anywhere else.
Dome Arena, stand up at 6. In just 2 years.
Yan no, 2 weeks siya mo, tayo lakad ay...
Is home to the biggest indoor arena in the world.
The biggest.
Quake-proofing the Philippine Arena was paramount to the design process from the outset.
Now, no?
Especially for such a massive venue, specifically built to seat a live audience of 50,000. Daesel Lee is in charge of implementing the quake-proofing features throughout the construction.
진정 위치가 단지 지역 좀 후에 위치하고 있기 때문에 내진도 위에는 일단 하고 골조는 전단벽을 설치를 하고.
Yan, Koreano na rin. Engineering lang. From British.
그다음에 철골로 올라가주는 그 수직재를 원형 파이프를 삼각형으로 이용해서 생명이 되는 걸 했고, 이것을 또 역시 디자인이 아름다움을 또 매표할 수 있는 부분이기도 하고요.
Lang planeta yapi, no?
Quake-proofing is about more than strength or rigidity, but also how well you incorporate flexibility and movement in the structure.
With earthquakes down one and the side to side.
Yan, engineer rin, British.
So either
Baga maka-design na yung earthquake.
so it stays still during the quake. You brace this part of the building and you let the roof move, rather than trying to keep the whole thing moving, so that the building can move with the land and the roof stays in one place.
One of the key mechanical devices used to absorb the external loads from earthquakes are lead rubber bearings.
Ah,
They
wow.
function as a seismic isolation system, strategic points between the roof and bolts.
Lang silang bearing.
이것이 LR이라는 것입니다.
Lead rubber.
LR이라고 할 수 있겠습니다. 지붕이 가만히 있을 때 밑에 지진이 흔들린다면 이 역할을 해주는 것이고, 밑에 건물이 가만히 있을 때 풍력이
Yung mga Koreano.
Koreano lang, hangwa. Kitang hangwa.
Tamang salita na.
May Koreano la rin. Hangwa engineering la rin.
Can resist up to 500 tons vertically, more than the weight of a 747 aeroplane. But it's their ability to tolerate horizontal sliding that saves the structure from the full force of earthquakes. Construction, the Philippine Arena is on track to becoming the biggest
Pag-isip ko, hindi yung kaya pati.
a major mission
But Tarzan, Tarzan, wala. Binanamay.
of a potentially massive earthquake.
Malunod na bilang.
Massive earthquake.
Dr. Renato Soledad,
Kapagod na lang yung
Institute of
tayo na ito na paano kung ibig na
is just intended to the Bahamas, 1,000 kilometers south of Manila. Today, we tasked to resume investigations into the behavior of the West Valley fault, close to the capital. All around the arena does not
Bala mo dalanan yung fault line.
earthquake.
O na yung maka-design din, pa din design na.
Composed of sediments, making it
Oh, yan, no?
ground shaking.
Planeta yapin, no?
The real effect of the earthquake is not only on the ground shaking and how strong the ground shaking will be, but it's dependent on the type, the quality, the design, the materials used, and the workmanship for any
Buo, no?
of earthquake-prone areas. There are engineering measures that can minimize the effects of like disasters like earthquakes.
Wapin.
As one of the latest projects with quake-proof features built in from the outset, Dr. Soledad hopes to draw examples from the arena to help improve software he's developed to simulate the likely effects of the West Valley fault movements.
Our modeling for the estimated ground shaking level, if that fault will move at magnitude 7.2, we estimate here in this place and other places of Bulacan would have a ground shaking level of intensity 8 in a scale of 1 to 10. If you are here on the ground standing, you will have difficulty standing. You might actually just either squat or kneel because the shaking will be kind of strong that it can topple you. And light materials, very old or very weak structures can be damaged.
Loose on expressway, 30 kilometers outside Metro Manila.
Just imagine, if you have 50,000 lalabas at the same time, so hindi kaya ng kali.
Made up of 16 cities, Metro Manila has a population of 12 million. It is
Kurati.
placing the Philippine Arena just outside the congested capital helps a great deal in getting to and from it.
Double napin naman.
Capacity puts up the challenge of getting people safely in and out of it.
Magandang...
You've got 50,000
Oh, yan, no? Engineer yan. British yan.
from one point and all entering the building from one side, unlike a normal stadium which is in the round. So the loading that you have from people entering and leaving the building is about 3 times as much as normal. 50,000 people, you have to make sure that the flow paths are really clean and smooth, there's no bottlenecks. When you get bottlenecks, you get people start to panic, so they panic and they push, and then you can get rushes of people. That's when people get trampled, and that's actually when people get killed. It's usually
Dakal negewang kaya ni. Dakal negewang Astrodome. Miyaliwang bansa. O nangini pa kaming big challenge kayo. Petalakad ng Philippine Arena ngayon.
But to stop it turning into a man-made disaster meant solving the issue of crowd mobility. Throughout the project, designers and engineers put themselves through the paces, checking emergency access routes.
typically world safety standards for arena buildings require you to be able to evacuate everyone within 4 minutes or 6 minutes. So when we're designing it, we have to calculate the width of every passageway, right from the aisles between the seats within the seating bowl, the size of the voluntary or the doorway out of the seating bowl, to the width of the concourse when you get to outside, to the size of the fire stairs, and then to the space outside the fire stairs at ground level. You actually have to calculate the time of every person in this arena. arena to get out of the building. It'll still have to be under 6 minutes. These openings through here, all the widths of all the openings and the stairs are all calculated to allow that to happen. That's paramount. Safety comes first.
Compelling the extra attention on safety and evacuation is the very feature that makes the Philippine Arena a record-breaking, man-made marvel. The biggest indoor theatrical...
A record-breaking man-made marble.
So you've got distances of about 140 meters from the back seat to the stage. So the client said, you know, is that too much? I've seen when people attend concerts, it's only the people in the first 20 rows that actually look at the actors or look at the musicians. Everyone else is actually looking at them on the big screen. And so why do people come just to watch the big screen? Because of the energy in the space. And the energy of usually 10 or 15,000 people. So in this instance, we've got 50,000 people here.
50,000 people.
Treble or 9 times what it normally is for a concert. And that'll be the O's being there type of experience.
And audiences, something they've never experienced anywhere before. It promises a combination of majesty with intimacy.
Tumuya, no? Happy perform din naging arena ngayon. Kailangan mo taging aliwang bansa.
In the epic journey to build the Philippine Arena safe from natural disasters, engineers are well aware of the fact that they're building the world's biggest dome right in the path of the planet's most powerful forces. The arena falls within Typhoon Zone 2 of the Philippines, where wind speeds can go beyond 2 phrases. It is the quick proving of the Philippine Arena that rises at its proudest.
It looks like a crown, a very regal crown. Still strikes me the magnitude and scale of this structure. It's awe-inspiring.
Built to survive the country's seismic forces, the Philippine Arena is also a fitting tribute to the resilience of the people.
I think the energy that's created by the people is going to be quite awesome actually. I think it'll be, overtake what's actually happening on the stage. When you're sitting amongst 50,000 people in that type of configuration, what's never been done before.
Never been done before.
Ito maging parang prestige ng bansa natin. Na pwede mo itong malaki, sa buong mundo na meron kami ganito.
I dream that one day our voices will somehow fill the earth with joy.
Months before the audience can actually take their seats, Julia Buena gets to feel what it might be like to perform the world's biggest theater, where the cheer of 50,000 people will be the only...
Kapatadya tayo ni? Kapatadya? Nga pala.
An epic man-made marvel. Discover how the Philippine Arena will become quake-proof.